So your overall energy, Virgo, is the Three of Wands. So that is, waiting for something to come in. That threes are all about activity. So maybe there has been some activity because you have this Page of Swords. Maybe there's been some communication going on. You've got King of Swords above. So this is in your present situation. This could be you, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or this could be someone that you're dealing with that you just recently communicated with. Okay. But it's looking like there's needing to be balance. And there's an end of a cycle. So maybe this is someone that you were waiting for and you're feeling like powerful to me. Because you have the Chariot in your overall foundation. But that's still needing balance, okay? Still needing, this is about power and balance. And I see this guy is like feeling powerful as well. But what's hindering you is the strength, okay? And this is also having confidence, okay? So maybe because there's this imbalance, there's not this confidence, but you have the confidence. It's just what could be hindering you. Below you is the Nine of Cups. So maybe this is something that you've wished for to happen, okay? This communication is happening. In the future, we have the Three of Pentacles. So that's growth. That's, the Empress is fertility and the beginning of seeing the fruits of your labor start to grow, okay? And then you have the Four of Wands. So this is all about foundation. This is how you feel. So maybe you feel like this, if this is someone that you were dealing with, because I say that because the Death is in the environment and the Three of Wands is your overall energy. I feel like you've been waiting for this person and maybe you had a strong foundation with them. Okay. But there was an ending of a cycle. Maybe lessons were learned. Your hopes and fears, you've got the Page of Wands, which is, this is taking risks. This is wanting to take a risk, but it's being scared to take a risk, okay? For the unknown. And the outcome is you're taking a break, okay? You need to get balanced. You need to get clarity. I feel like, this is a victory, but at the same time, I don't think you have confidence in it. Like, it's almost like, I just feel like confidence. Like it's funny because you've got the King of Swords here who's super confident. And this could be someone that you're dealing with, someone raising. You could be dealing with air, or you're taking on those air qualities. And you're like kind of going after them and giving, and contacting them. But I almost feel like there's confusion. I mean, there's not confusion around these cards, but I feel it anyway with just the combination, okay? So I do want to clarify, Father God, the Chariot for Virgo's love life for mid-October till the end. And see, I feel like you've got problems because you've got release and surrender, creative project, and joy. So I almost feel like you are needing to take a break at the end of the day because I don't feel like you know what you want, because I don't feel like you're balanced. And I feel like, maybe you've been wanting the person to come in and now that they're here, you don't know what to do. You don't have confidence in it. But you have the strength to make this a good relationship if you choose to. So, Father God, please give me clarification on the Chariot, please. Thank you. Okay. So here again, there's this Page of Swords. Maybe this communication is not what you want it to be. Maybe they're being a little harsh with you or you're being a little harsh with them. But there is this communication. I'm just trying to get numbers here. So, okay. So like I said, going within and introspection is all about going in within and really like figuring out what you want, and gaining that balance, okay? But there's this overall energy of just like wanting to communicate, but almost being like immature about it, like feeling not confident about it, okay? Father God, please give me clarification on the Strength card for Virgo for the month of October. But here's the thing, you do have the strength. The Nine of Cups again, it's almost like this is a wish fulfillment, but you're just not confident in it. And you don't have the strength. But the reality is you do have the strength. it's almost like this wish fulfillment is giving you anxiety, making you unbalanced, but you have, you could be taking on this energy, or this could be someone that you're dealing with, a fire sign, okay, that is kind of looking at these Nine of Cups, but it's also, this is helping you and hindering you, okay, but this anxiety, not being able to balance. You have 2 nines, would be 18, which is 9, which is introspection. I feel like this is why this is going to be the end of the month. You're really going to be going within and trying to figure out, like, what you want, okay? This could be another person that's coming in, and it's almost like he's... I feel like this could be, for some of you, another energy. You could be dealing with swords and fire, or you not taking on this passionate energy, because Leo, the card of strength is, it is about passion. Strength is the number 8, which is, it's all about balance and power. Okay. And so is the Chariot. It's, oh no, the Chariot 7 is 7 success. I'm sorry. I messed up. Okay. Or maybe I did say that right. I don't remember. Anyway, this is about balance and power, okay? You have the power, you just need to get the balance, okay? And, the Chariot is also balance. I see that as balance as well, but even though it's success, you still need to get balance in order to get that success, okay? And I feel like maybe what's hindering you is you're not being passionate, like you're just kind of like living in this state of confusion, and that's what's not being able to make you move forward. Or this is somebody giving you confusion, a fire sign, because maybe there's 2 people and you don't know which one to choose. Father God, can I please get a clarification on the 9 of Cups? Thank you. Okay, so the wheel is turning. You've got the 4 of Pentacles, or the 4 and 4 is balance and power. So you got two 4s in your present situation, or in your foundation. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. This is communication too, like maybe meeting up, maybe starting something over again. Because this is also meeting up. You see how this little family's meeting up together. They're here hanging out. It's not only about family and foundation and great and whatever. And maybe this is making you feel this way. Like, the wheel's finally turned. You're able to, proceed after this, this death of a cycle. You could be dealing with someone from your past, and then also maybe just people around you. So let's see what this Page of Swords is. Father God, please give me clarification on the Page of Swords, please. You got a couple pages here. So I feel like there's a lot of communication, a lot of introspection, which needs to happen. Okay, so look at this. You've got the Death card with the Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords. So I feel like after, this ending of a cycle, it's like almost like you're reborn again. You're here to, offer your love, or they're ready to offer this love after this ending, and there's been this communication. But I feel like you're not ready. You've got to release and surrender something. You've got to maybe work on a creative project and find joy and ask God, because your overall energy is God. Ask if you need help. Freaking ask for it. If you're confused on which way to go, Okay, and there's the Empress. So maybe you're dealing with either, this is fertility, this is growth, okay? Either you're dealing with a woman that pretty much has it all, okay? The Empress is a woman who's got it all, okay? And you're taking on this Knight of Swords and you're going for it, or this is you, like, feeling as a woman, feeling abundant, feeling, like there's this growth here with this person, okay? And Maybe this is someone that you were waiting for, and then here's this new beginning, this clarity, maybe truth coming to light, okay? And that's in your present moment. So there's this need for new beginning, okay? There's this fertility. There's, how many threes we got here? You've got, I just feel like there's this, and maybe they're needing, okay, so if you're not needing to go within and you kind of know what you're going through and you know what you kind of want, maybe they're the ones that need to go within, okay? Because of this ending, you know, I feel like it's a reoccurring situation. You've got the Ace of Cups here, you've got the Ace of Swords, you got the Wheel of Fortune, you got the Three of Wands. I feel like this is an ongoing relationship. And do not get back into a relationship if somebody does not know what they want, okay? But there needs to be clarity. There needs to be truth. And maybe that's what you're seeking, or maybe that's what they're giving you, okay? But with the end, okay, so let's see. So in your present situation, you've got the Six of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So for me, this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which would be 3. Which is activity, information, traveling, maybe thinking about, like I said, meeting up, meeting up together. This is what you want to do, okay? Maybe this is just a best friend. Father God, please give me clarity. And it's like you, because the Two of Cups is like it's a soulmate, but it's also like, that friend, the friendship that can turn into this with the new beginning, okay? With this, this fertility, this is the woman that has it all, or the, you being the woman that has it all, and having this new start. 20, 22, 23. Sorry, my math is bad. 5. Okay, so worries of the past. I feel like maybe that's why you're stuck. There's something that's going on with the past, okay? Okay, so with this Death card and the Strength. Strength is Death is 13. Which would be 2, which is information. Clarity, okay? So there is this inner conflict because of this ending, but you have the strength to move it forward. You need to be able to balance your emotions, go within introspection, okay? I feel like this is all about introspection, honestly. I feel like, Virgos, you really need to go inside and go deep within and figure out what you want, because I feel like, especially if you're dealing with someone from the past, I don't, here's the thing. There's always a chance for a new beginning, okay? And people come back all the time. It doesn't mean they're going to stay. You can't just go in and be like, oh, this is my monthly reading and this person's going to stay. Yay, woo. Well, what about the next 3 months? You have to really be careful when you're dealing with an on-again, off-again relationship, because, how many times can you get heartbroken? Really? I speak from experience, trust me. Okay, Father God, please give me clarification of the Page of Wands. And it's all about trust, you know what I mean? And so, getting this clarity is something that's important, especially in your foundation with that person. Maybe you needing clarity from that person. And this is what's helping you, is you're being fiery. You're like getting clarity. You're opening up. You're getting balance, because this is your overall energy for the 2 weeks, okay? So from mid to end, okay? But okay, so Page of Wands, wanting to take a risk, scared to take a risk, seeing the growth that, that this relationship has, being scared of that, seeing the victory in this relationship, but scared of that, needing balance, okay? And I bet you if I had this up, it'd be introspection again. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles and the Chariot says 14-5. No, worries of the past. I was wrong. So something is going on with worries of the past and introspection, okay? Because of this death, which makes sense, because if something ending and here's this new beginning and there's emotions that are creeping up that you don't know why, of course you're going to be scared, you know, and you should be, because, you know, this, I know the retrograde's over, but there is energy that is still lingering, and there is still a lot of confusion, okay? Okay, like I said, there's things that are not being seen. So, taking a time out, okay, because you have this Eight of Swords, you feel trapped. This is also, you've got Leo, Pisces in here. You've got this, if you're dealing with, you know, a really mature older woman, or you are the mature older woman. I almost, like this card, this Empress, is about fertility, but sometimes she reminds me of the Pisces, just because she's the oldest of the zodiac. I mean, I know this isn't a Pisces card, okay? The Empress is not, it actually has all the, you know, all the elements here, but because she's learned so many lessons in life, I feel like sometimes I associate her with Pisces, and when I do Pisces readings a lot, she comes up, okay? But that's just because Pisces are the oldest, they're the oldest of the zodiac. Aries are the youngest. We all have our place, okay? And I feel like and with the Moon card is what I'm saying. So maybe this is why you're feeling trapped, because you don't know what's a road to go down, but there's this work is underway. Things are going to come to light. The sun will shine after the moon ends, and not feeling trapped once you go within. So let's do this. Let's see. I want to do these 4. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which would be 5 worries of the past again. So I feel like you need to be worried about the past. Okay. You need to take a break, because if this person did you wrong in the past and you need clarity and you need this Ace of Swords, which is clarity, which is something that you've been waiting for, you need to be careful, because there's still secrets that you don't know about. You know, if it's not somebody from the past, okay, and you're dealing with, let's just say an air sign, okay? There's fertility, there's growth, there's truth, okay? There's so many different, there's a lot of swords in here. So if you have swords in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, it wouldn't shock me, because I feel like you're the one that needs to introspect, and you're the one that needs to go within. Or vice versa. If you're with somebody that has these swords, they need to go within, because I feel like there's still some secrets that need to come out. And if you're going to start a new relationship with someone, I don't care if they're from the past or not from the past, you need to have clarity, and you need to start it off honest. And it has release and surrender. So I almost feel like maybe worries of the past, because you have the Two of Cups and the Empress, okay, and the Hangman still being hung in the future. The whole reason to take on these, the Strength card and the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, and is to get clarity so that you're not hung. And okay, that being hung is only if you don't put in the work, okay? Because there's the Sun. You know, there's opportunity for this relationship to grow if this is something that you've been waiting for. Father God, please give me clarification on the Three of Wands for Virgo's love life. And I know how easy it is to, have someone come back and just automatically trust them, but you really need to go within and take a time out and kind of figure out, okay, maybe you're dealing with another Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or that's just you, like, really going within, which is great. You know, okay. You know, this is you, like, going within and finding out if this is the path you want to take with this person. You've been waiting for a long time with this person, and it almost feels like you're getting clarity, but then there's still secrets. And not only that, but maybe you're, like, rushing in to offer your love. But he's the one that's, like, kind of looking at this cup. So here's the thing. When these two come up in a reading, I feel like this is destiny, a couple that's been through a lot, especially with the Chariot, because the Chariot is also about going through battle, okay? Even though she's not in this area, they're still in the same spread, okay? It doesn't happen. This doesn't happen very often, okay? This is strong man, foundation, grounded. He's the number 4. She's the number 3. She's fertility. She's growth. And together, you know, they can build a future. But here's the thing. So I feel like there's this need to go within, ground yourself, before you rush in with this love. Because these two are like opposites. This guy's hella slow. Like, he takes time. He doesn't move very quickly. This guy's like, hey, I'm grounded. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? And maybe that's like what the conflict is you don't know. Like, it's like one side of you is like, go for it. But the other side is like, wait, we need to think about this. Like, there's been some secrets in the past. And you're having this inner conflict, and this is new beginning happening, and you have your 2 of Cups, and you feel victorious, and the Wheel of Fortune has changed in your aspect because you have had this communication. But, you know, and this could be someone that, like I said, this could be someone that you're waiting for. It could be another Virgo, but I feel like it's almost like you're like, yes, I'm ready to go. But you have to remember, you know, clarity is important. Trust is important. And I know there's no sneaky cards here, but I feel like you're the one confused, or they're the ones that are confused about this new beginning. So don't rush into anything, because I don't want you, you know, to get hurt again. Like, here you are in the end, trapped again, because maybe they don't know what path they want to take. Maybe because there's still secrets going on, okay? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to pull... Father God, can I please get 3 clarifiers for Virgo for the rest of this month? And the Hermit gives you clarity. And this could be, here's Justice, getting balanced, okay? Doing the right thing, making the right choices for you, for yourself. Magician, okay? The beginning of something. So I feel like this has potential, but I just feel like someone is confused. You've got the Hangman, you've got the 5 of Swords, you got the 8 of Swords, we got the 9 of Swords. There's all this introspection. I mean, the Hermit, hello. Can I get one more clarifier for just clarification for Virgo singles on what's going on? But to have the Empress and the Empress and the Emperor, I mean, that's a really strong relationship, especially with the Chariot being in your overall energy. It's almost like been through battle. That's so funny. I was just looking at this card down here. Been through battle, okay? And now having victory in it, and people seeing, you know, and 2 souls coming back together after battle and feeling victorious about it. But there's victory in this balance, this new beginning. So I'm not saying don't, like, be with this person. I'm just saying that, you know, I feel like there's still some things that need to be worked out, and whether that's with you or them, okay? But there's communication, there's new beginning, there's new offer, there's love. It's just this outcome scares me a little bit because I don't feel like they know what they want, or you don't feel like you know what you want. But there is a possibility of a really strong relationship with the Emperor and the Empress, okay? And this Emperor, you know, is looking at his cup like, I control that. You know, I make the decisions, okay?